So still due today here on GHOne TV. I am Lily Mohammed. Let's have a conversation on repatriation, and what those in the diasporans need to look out for, those of us in Ghana too need to look out for. And so this morning, I've been joined by Ɔbenfo Kambon. He is a professor at Institute of African Studies at the University of Ghana. Good morning, Prof. How are you?
Good morning. I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing awesome. It's good to see you. Open door conversations on repatriation. What are these?
So first, when we say D.O.O.R, that one is an acronym for a decade of our repatriation. So last year at the Diaspora Summit, it was launched. So President Mahama's speech marked the official launch. And that was on day one of the Diaspora Summit. On day two, I actually spoke to it as I am the founder and official spokesperson of Decade of Our Repatriation. Okay. So imagine, the year of return, but now multiply it by 10. And then raise it to the power of 10. That's an entire decade of repatriation. So, we're intentionally not saying return, because return is a bit vague. You can come for a week, I return. Yeah. 2 weeks, I return. But when you say repatriation, you're talking about you're coming, you're bringing your wife, you're bringing your children, you're bringing your life savings, your kuku and wankaka, everything you're bringing, here to Ghana to live out your life and have your productive years in Ghana. So if we see that the year of return, did a lot economically for Ghana from people just, doing tourism and so forth. Now, there's no problem with tourism. As a matter of fact, the Decade of Our Repatriation has gotten an official endorsement letter from the Ministry of Tourism, from Ghana Tourism Development Company, also from Diaspora Affairs Office of the President. But this is going beyond tourism. So there's a proverb in Chi, they say, Ɔbenfo ne nan mmienu nso so asiu, that no one, uses both of their legs to measure the depths of the river. So, of course, they can test out through the tourism and see, all right, is this a place where I can actually live? Is there a place where I can grow? And what we're looking at is actually having those who have repatriated, both historic diasporans like myself and Ghanaians who have gone abroad or were even born abroad, for them to come and see and show the student body that there are opportunities right here. So we're framing it as making home the new dream destination. People are like, oh, let me go here. This can actually be the dream destination that we're looking for. So just this morning, I was on a call with Fuse ODG. Now, people know him from Azonto, from, Antenna, so forth and so on. He has a home in East Legon. He and I have actually broken bread, had dinner at his place. He's living here in Ghana, you understand? So even though he has access, he could be in the UK, he could be wherever he wants to, but he sees the opportunities that are here in Ghana. At the Ghana Caribbean Week, I had a conversation with Wademaya. I've done 2 interviews with him. He also went outside, but he's come here and said, you know what, there are opportunities right here. So sometimes it just behooves us to see those opportunities. So we want to have all of these types of people, the Wademayas, the Fuse ODGs, recent diasporans, as well as historic diasporans. We have another brother named Dre Taylor. He has a multi-million-dollar facility that he has dialogues. That's July 17th at the Great Hall. The Great Hall, that's where I graduated when I did my PhD. Prestige and so forth. So we've asked the Vice Chancellor, who happens to be my supervisor from my PhD, Professor Amfo, to chair the event. The Provost is going to be our special guest of honor, and we're going to have all of these luminaries who have come, those who are making impacts in society, those who are visible, those who are famous. So they're actually having an impact on the student body. When Fuse ODG, we had a conference last year where we gave an award citation to Fuse ODG for the work that he's been doing. And in his speech, he said that the statistics back this up. By the year 2050, 1 in every 3 people on the entire planet Earth is going to be a black person, right? Either here on the continent or in the diaspora. So that means in a good 24 years, these people at the University of Ghana are going to be the presidents and the ministers and the MPs and, other universities as well. But these are going to be the decision makers. So the Open Door Dialogues is framed so that now those who have, repatriated can have an impact on them, can shape their minds to help them see the opportunities. It's not about, let me cross the Sahara and swim across the Mediterranean. There are opportunities right here, and everyone sees it. The Lebanese are coming here. The Chinese are coming here. If we think that these are intelligent people, they're seeing something that sometimes we're not seeing. Now, it's one thing to tell them that, but in addition to this, we have an entrepreneurship fair We have a job recruitment fair. We've had well, the Open Door Dialogues is here to solve your problems. We're literally going to have workshops where if you're interested in entrepreneurship, we have a young brother named Vandros Idiake. He lives in Tutu, right there in Ekwapim, in the Eastern region. He's teaching people how to do stable coins, how to do Web3, all of this digital development so you can be based here in Ghana and earn $3,500 per month. Now, that's more than I make at University of Ghana. But literally, he's showing you that you don't have to go anywhere, that in this digital age, if you have internet access, there are things that you can do. So that's an entrepreneurship side. Now, not everybody wants to create their own business. Some people say, hey, I just want to take care of my family, have food on the table. So then there's the job fair side. So basically, this is a conversation with the SRC, Student Representative Council, grass side, that we actually have them as part of the planning meetings. And they say, okay, it's one thing for someone like a Woody Maya to come and say, oh, you can make it. Okay. It's another thing to say, here's your job. Go to booth number 9, and that's where Telecel is. Go to booth number 15, that's where Gold Board is. And literally, we're going to match them up to the things that are going to make an impact in their life. So again, it's not enough for us to tell them that this is a new dream destination. I've never seen, I've been at University of Ghana, like I said, 2000, 2001. I came as an undergraduate student doing study abroad for the year. I've been at the University of Ghana since 2009. I've never seen anything on the scale of what we're bringing forth, of a job fair, recruitment fair, and then having those repatriates who have had an impact on society. Because another side of it is that we've heard a lot about South Africa, so-called xenophobia, I call it blackophobia, right? But they're seeing that those who weren't born and raised here, they're taking our jobs, they're taking they have the wrong perspective. That's only 4% of the population. They're not taking your jobs, actually. Your issue, well, I won't go all into what the actual sources of the issues are, but the ones who came to steal your land and took your platinum mines and your gold mines and your diamond mines and have set up Orania, an all-white community, you have nothing to say about them but the little Ghanaian on the street trying to make ends meet. That's your problem. That's the misunderstanding that happens when there aren't dialogues like what we're doing. So people need to see, no, these people who are coming from the diaspora, they're not just coming for tourism. They're not just coming to party and then go back. There are some who are coming here to live out their lives in Ghana. I repatriated in the year 2008. Since I repatriated, I've never set foot on U.S. soil, not even one time. And I'm doing quite well for myself. Okay. So, there are others who have success stories as well. What am I doing? I'm not, begging on the streets. I'm not, being a burden on society. But with the things that I'm doing, I can actually show you myself a, not blueprint, a black print of how you can make it here on Ghana.
So on the 17th is the media launch?
That's the media launch.
Where exactly?
So it's going to be at University of Ghana, Great Hall at 10 a.m. And for those who are interested, you can go to D.O.O.R.events. There's no .com after that one. D.O.O.R.events, and that's the website. The full website is also decadeofourrepatriation.com. And when you go there, you can RSVP. You can let us know that you'll be coming. Every single media house in Ghana, GHOne will be there, right? Of course. All the major media houses and international media houses as well. If you know me, I've been on every single station, national and international, that you can imagine, from BBC, Al Jazeera, GHOne, which is the main ones that we love, right? That all of them will be there. So the media will carry the story forward that this is what's happening. We're solving the problems of our youth in Ghana. And it's not just students. This is open to the public. So anyone, you're going to have everyone in Ghana converging at the University of Ghana. It will look like graduation. Everyone will be coming. So any member of the public, whether you have a job to give or you're looking for a job, whether you have entrepreneurship that you're doing or you're looking for someone to teach you, whether you have a workshop to give or you're looking to participate, every single member of Ghanaian society, this impacts you. And I'm looking forward to you joining us, yourself, with your lovely self.
I will be there.
Wonderful, wonderful. Again, we've written directly to the head of every single government entity, Foreign Affairs, Interior, all of them. We're having them represented. We have our own endorsements through Decade of Our Repatriation. So this is the Decade of Our Repatriation, 2026 to 2036, and we're making an impact on society. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. That's Ɔbenfo Obadele Kambon. He is a professor at the Institute of African Studies at the University of Ghana. 17th is the media launch of Open Door Dialogues, where we talk about everything regarding us and how we can better
a lot as a country, especially tackling the issue of youth unemployment. Thank you very much. That should do for the show. My name is Lily Mohammed. At 11:30 a.m., I am back on your screens with the Brunch Time News. Bye for now.